one first mare to do, and it was a sensible trail riding horse for Kathy, and they become as a badge of passion. Very involved with the Morgans. Greg Lyons is on Sabre and Cortez. Out there, the gentleman that you see in the blue shirt, and we also have Linda Shaw from the dressage, to be sure, on the 3-year-old son, Wilga Park Silver Sabre. And then Linda also Cortez were the team that introduced the Western dressage to Queensland, and Silver Sabre is the beginning of the career in cowboy dressage. So when we talk about the opportunity of you getting to know a whole lot more about Morgans, well, with just over 500 purebred Morgans in Australia and 600 so registered part-bred Morgans, at this time the Morgan horse is quite rare in Australia. Greg and Kathy Lyons have become involved in the breed when Kathy was searching for a sensible trail horse, and we outlined that the guarantee to have fun while riding, no matter how long, how much endurance and how much discipline. Well, they decided to look closely at the Morgan, and from there the love story continues. Because it is the discovery that the Morgan horse, in the year of 2000, only 90 purebred Morgans existed in Australia back then. The purchase of the black mare, fondly known as Calypso, sealed her faith in the Morgan breed. Greg was totally supportive of Kathy purchasing the horse of her choice, with no inkling at all as to how much it would catch on with the characteristics of the Morgan horse. As it can be shown, they've grown that love, and the lovers continue to make sure that Greg, now searching for his own Morgan at the time, found the buckskin in colour, and that was his favourite colour. The Australian Morgan did not come in a buckskin, so in 2005 Greg had decided many more people needed to have a Morgan horse. So it a lot of time, a lot of effort to the experience and the joy and the relationship of the Morgan. Well, it was guaranteed. They searched for the buckskin Morgan, stretched right into the parts of USA, and they began to consider the extent and the expense of importing a Morgan of his choice to Australia. So the Wilga Morgan horse and the Wilga Morgan Park formed the importation, and the buckskin stallion that you see here today, Ranch Boss Cortez. The rest of the story is history. Cortez was delivered with every requirement needed for both Greg and Kathy, and have the horse and its breed continuing with a good temperament and #1 for their list of what they wanted. When they purchased the Morgan horse, Wilga Park recommended that the horse of the choice that they wanted have the personality to suit the person or the individual. So with their wonderful small band of mares, Cortez managed to produce foals with the ability to suit all types of riders, from performance to pleasure riding. The Morgan horse rarely fails any test, and it's a must to see and very pleasing on the eye. So for both Greg and Kathy, it's the satisfaction of seeing that the owners of the Morgans have had the breed and experienced the joy of owning the horse. You can have that very own experience and joy. We'll tell you about that in a moment. If you want to know a whole lot more, they'll be across there in the stabling area. But Kathy fulfilling her dream to own a beautiful Morgan because of its sensible, no-nonsense riding experience and trail riding horse that looked in competition levels that it was certainly a serious one to consider, has proven successful. Greg fulfilled his dream of owning a buckskin horse and would carry him right through some of the adventures he took advantage of and the pleasure in becoming a part of, and fulfilled his dream. In Greg's words, shouldn't be dreaming of a person or a perfect horse. You should be looking for one that's your mate, you can take anywhere, get it to do what you want it to do, and a great all-rounder, and one that'll take you close to the look of a Morgan. Once you've done and had a look, once you've seen it, you'll never leave far from it, it's guaranteed. With a great temperament, a great experience, great bloodlines, and great to care for, once you've experienced what a Morgan horse can deliver, you look no further. Wilga Park Morgans have been breeding quality Morgans from the old style Morgan bloodline since 2005, with the added bonus of colour. Their breeding stallion, Ranch Boss Cortez, is imported buckskin from the Foundation Morgans and pure Western working bloodlines. So he, along with some of the carefully matched mares, are producing foals with exceptional temperaments and also very athletical in the ability to suit everyday riders' goals, from performance to trail. With any of the owners you would like to have your very own Wilga Park bred Morgans, will be only too happy to tell you the good reasons as to why you should look at them very carefully and make the choice. Wilga Park has the passion to share their wonderful breed, dream, and the possibility of you having your very own Morgan horse, and it's more affordable than what you think. With the soundness of mind, those looking for a lifetime, long-time partner, For the equine partner, well, let me tell you, you look no further. The Stallion Ranch Box Cortez became Australia's very first coloured pure bred Morgan when it was imported to Wilga by the Wilga Park Morgans, and the temperament tops the list when it's a must-have. So the stallion also has an abundance of sensibility, sweetness, kindness, willingness as its trademark, even though bred in California. Cortez started at the age of 5 by giving 3 months training as a reining horse. Cortez was launched into the world of dressage when it arrived in Australia. In a few short months, qualified for the Queensland State Dressage Championship, and Wilga Park Morgan is so very proud to present this stallion to you. And you, what you're seeing, you can put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, and say a big, big thank you to them. The temperament is unrivaled.